reality, archetypes, collective unconscious to the revolt of information technology, production of printing press, thinkers, philosophers, naturalists, scientists, and physicists. These are just some of the people that gave life and answers to the ideas that we've been wondering about. Let's start with how the universe works. Nicolaus Copernicus, Polish mathematician and astronomer, introduced the heliocentric model, wherein it states that the Sun is motionless and with the Earth and other planets orbiting around it in circular paths, refuting Aristotle and Ptolemy's view, the geocentric model. Johannes Kepler. Johannes Kepler was a German astronomer, mathematician, and astrologer who introduced the laws of planetary motion, laws of orbits, areas, and periods. Galileo Galilei, on the other hand, supported and provided evidences proving the Earth and planets revolved around the Sun. He also discovered mountains on the Moon, spots on the Sun, and the 4 moons of Jupiter. Of course, we all know Sir Isaac Newton, someone that is widely recognized as one of the most influential scientists of all time and a key figure in the scientific revolution, and his works on the ever so famous laws of motion, law of inertia, acceleration, and law of action-reaction, and of course his works in calculus.
The intellectual revolution transformed societies by opening the eyes and minds of the people. Before they live within the boundaries of controlling systems like religion, monarchies, cults, and others, now everyone can explore the beauty of nature and the world and provide answers to which are answerable. As Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further than the others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants."
Technology has affected greatly in our lives. In the past decades, we have created so many innovations like laptops, cell phones, tablets, and even machines in our industries. So this has greatly made our lives more convenient. Like for example, in our industries, instead of getting human labor, we tend to buy machines to replace human labor since it's more efficient and it is cheaper to maintain. For communication has shrunk the world since there is messenger, there is email. We can chat or communicate with anyone all around the world. So these types of technologies have greatly made us more convenient in our daily lives. So in the near future, we expect that there are more to come.
What is biotechnology? Well, if you've ever taken an antibiotic penicillin or eaten a bread made with yeast, you've experienced it firsthand. Biotechnology is the use of a living organism or some component of a living system to make a useful product.
Biotechnology is the use of organisms or other components of organisms or other biological system to make a product or a process for specific use. This is a very broad definition as mentioned. It can include both cutting-edge laboratory techniques and traditional agricultural and culinary techniques that have been practiced for hundreds of years. Let's look at 3 examples of biotechnology and how it can fit to this definition.
Beer brewing. In beer brewing, tiny fungi or yeast are introduced to a solution of malted barley sugar that they will basically metabolize through the process of fermentation.
Gene therapy. Gene therapy is an emerging technique used to treat genetic disorders that are caused by a non-functional gene. It works by delivering the missing gene's DNA to the cells of the body.
And lastly, penicillin. Penicillins are used to treat bacterial infections that are derived from the antibiotic penicillin. These are used to treat infections such as infections in the middle ear, sinuses, stomach and intestine, bladder, and lastly, kidney.
Technology and human life cannot be separated. Society has a cyclical codependence on technology. We use technology, depend on technology in our daily life, and our needs and demands for technology keep on rising. Technology impacts the environment, people, and the society as a whole. The way we use technology determines if its impacts are negative or positive.
Despite all the benefits, the IT world faces a few notable disadvantages. The solitude of information is a problem, but the most significant drawback is unemployment. Since most jobs accomplished by a human are now done by computer. Completing tasks using data technology leads to rapid processing and data freedom. In addition to enhanced reliability and ethics of processed data.
Biodiversity is defined as the variability among living organisms from all sources, including terrestrial, marine, and all other aquatic ecosystems, and the ecological complex which they are a part of.
Biodiversity is the sum of all the different species of animals, plants, fungi, and microbial organisms living on Earth and the variety of habitats in which they live. Scientists estimate that more than 10 million different species inhabit Earth. Biodiversity underlies everything from food production to medical research. Humans use at least 40,000 species of plants and animals on a daily basis. Many people around the world still depend on wild species for some or all of their food, shelter, and clothing. All our domesticated plants and animals came from wild living ancestral species. In addition, almost 40% of the pharmaceuticals used in the United States either are based on or are synthesized from natural compounds found in plants, animals, or microorganisms. Biodiversity plays an important role in the way ecosystems function and in the services they provide. Biodiversity includes three main types: diversity within species, between species, and between ecosystems.